The board of the Chamber of Commerce says it's pleased the government has heeded its request to rein in spending and not give in to ever-rising recurrent expenditure, particularly when based on borrowing, saying this is unsustainable. It's heartened by the increased forecast in GDP to 7.5% for the year 2022-23, saying this is a return to the annual growth trend seen over the last 15 years or so. The Chamber claims that, while Gibraltar is blessed to have virtually zero unemployment and has achieved record levels of registered jobs so soon after the COVID pandemic, the reasons for the economic performance are largely due to Gibraltar's private sector. The private sector, it says, is still recovering and faced with ever-increasing costs in an environment of high interest rates to boot. Last year's increases in the minimum wage, income tax, corporation tax and social insurance, it says, fell mostly on the private sector. Free services, subsidised utilities and rent-protected housing, it claims, have been made possible by the taxes paid in the main by the private sector. The Chamber questions the need to give tax-free bonuses to civil servants in the higher income brackets. It questions what difference £600 makes to someone getting paid £8,000 a month. It believes this money could have been better used to further help those lower-paid, hard-working families who are genuinely experiencing economic hardship, and describes it as a missed opportunity. The Chamber also welcomes the reduction in ETB registration fees, although retaining the registration cost of £8.60 for each new employee might cost more to administer than it raises in fees. It also welcomes the ETB being given discretion to waive the £15 penalty for not respecting the 10-day vacancy period, but would prefer it to be scrapped altogether. This is an administrative nuisance for many employers, it says, who need to hire staff quickly, and it's hard to understand why businesses should be penalised for creating jobs. It believes care with future expenditure needs to continue if Gibraltar's competitive position is to be maintained, especially, it says, as the outcome of the current discussions on the treaty is far from certain.